Hello and welcome to EV Car Share. I'm Matt and I'm just going to take you through some of the settings on the infotainment system that allow you to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto with the split screen interface, or without, depending on what you choose. There's two ways, and there's a setting that you need to go to. Not everyone knows about it, it's not very well displayed, a bit hidden, but it's one of those where once you've decided your preference, you're not going to change it back in two. So it's kind of quite good to have it hidden away, as long as you know where it is for making that change in the first place. So as usual, I'm going to switch to my other camera in order to allow you to see the screen, and also my phone on this occasion, because the two make sense together. So let's turn this on. So you can see I have the screen, and I have displayed currently the map view and the split screen sides. This, as you can see, and as you've probably, I think I've been through this before on other videos, it displays lots of different stuff, from your favourite football. My team here, Tottenham, are playing Rangers tonight. It's not started, starts at 8 PM. Weather and stuff like that. Charging stations. So this split screen here is really useful. You can get rid of it if you prefer to have a bigger screen. So I've been through that before, no problem. Now, what happens when you switch to your chosen Android Auto or Google CarPlay? So if we go back to home and we go to CarPlay, because I have an Apple phone connected, and actually, let's go to Google Maps, because that's probably what most people are using on here. So Google Maps. So you can see you end up with Google Maps, and it's a very wide screen. You've got your icons down this side. Now, you probably don't need this whole width of screen for CarPlay or for Google Maps, or if I switch to Spotify. Spotify is loading. So in this case, you have the album art, and then you have a lot of wasted space really just to fit in the title of the song and the play buttons and things like that. And again, with Google Maps, you're driving up the screen. So this is the height of the screen. That's the distance you can see in front of you. All this to the right and left is wasted space really. You really want to have that split screen back. But you can see there's no split screen function here. Let me just recenter that. You can't just tap the split screen. This is because when you connect in your phone, the phone talks to the car and tells the car, and I don't know which tells which, but they have a discussion, let's put it nice and gently. They have a discussion as to what amount of screen and what resolution of display the car has and the phone will end up using. So when you make that connection, that's when this amount of display is designated to the phone projection or the phone mirroring. So you can't have a little extra third of the screen as a piece that goes in or out and takes up a small amount or a third of the display. That's just not possible. What you can do, however, with the Kia EV6 is you can go into the settings and you can tell the car in the settings that when you're going to plug in a phone, Android or Apple, doesn't matter, there's settings for both. When you're going to plug in that phone, tell the phone that this first 2/3 of the screen is all that is available. Don't tell it about that extra bit. Okay? So I'll show you how to do that. Now, you can't do it when you've already got a phone plugged in. So I have my phone down here and it's showing car scanner at the moment. I'm going to unplug my phone, and you'll see my phone projection here just says phone projection, doesn't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto written there, which is what it will show if you have a phone connected. And from this screen, from this home screen, I can go to settings, and I can go to the phone connection settings, and then we have this third option here, which is the phone projection settings. So we choose phone projection settings, and you have a separate option for if it's Android Auto or if it's Apple CarPlay. It's the same settings, it's this use split screen option. So if I go to CarPlay, which is what my phone is, then you can toggle on or off this use split screen when you connect. On CarPlay, as well as having so you also have an enable option, so you can either enable or disable if you want to. On CarPlay, you also have a settings here to choose whether or not when you connect you have the icons fitting to a left hand or right hand steering. So I'm a right hand steering, so I'm going to keep it on right hand steering like that. So it's this one here, this split screen one. So now if we go back to home, and then I plug my phone in. So let me just grab my cable, and if I can do this right one-handed, hopefully. There we go. It says at the top here, reading USB device, because it's seen the device. It's picked up that it's Apple CarPlay, so now this phone projection icon is an Apple CarPlay icon because it's got the connection. So now when I click on Apple CarPlay, you'll see we have the 2/3 screen, and in my opinion, obviously it's up to you what you do, but in my opinion that is plenty of screen for CarPlay, plenty of screen for Android Auto. You don't need any more screen, and that allows you to have your split screen, so you can have your electricity use, you can have your nearby charging stations and all these sorts of useful pieces of information. You can even have the Kia sat-nav showing the map on this side while you have the Google Maps or Waze or whatever you choose to have on that side, which is quite useful. So that allows you to have these two functioning together side by side, and for me that's the best use of the screen. So hopefully that's been useful. Just a quick short one really. Let me know what you think, whether you knew about this already, whether this is new to you, whether you use it in the big screen and have it for a reason, or whether you use this split screen function yourself. If you like the video, then obviously like the video. If you like my videos in general, then please subscribe, and that really helps me. And then also add comments down in the comment section as you please, get the conversation going. And as I say, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hope to speak to you again next time, and that's it for now.